Good morning and welcome to 2019 and this week's edition of Marquette in Motion. We're your hosts, Miranda Peters
and Hallie Kilberg. You've probably been waiting all Christmas vacation to see what kind of show we'd have for you today, so let's get right to it.
First off, Hallie and I will be filling you in on all of the details of Marquette's upcoming homecoming week.
Then, in segment 2, Justina will be here talking about New Year's resolutions.
Jeb will be back with the sports report.
In segment 3, Luke will be here with his senior interview.
And finally, Macy and Amy will be looking ahead.
And speaking of looking, in 2 days from now, students in the Marquette hallway will be looking quite a bit different than usual. That's because next week is the iconic homecoming week.
In order to build excitement for the big homecoming game and dance, high school students participate in dress-up days every day of the special week.
This year's dress-up days will be different than last year's, as Marquette's Student Spirit Club tries to bring novelty to the dress-up fun each year. So, in case you'd like to join us in the dress-up fun at home or at work, here are each day's themes.
Monday is a country versus country club day.
Tuesday is pajama and sweatsuit day.
Wednesday is class pattern day. Each class is assigned to wear a pattern. Seniors will be decorated in denim, juniors will be sporting stripes, sophomores will be pairing their plaid, and the freshman class will be terrific in their tie-dye.
Thursday's dress-up day is Vine and Meme Day. Now, all the students at school know what that is, but in case you don't, a Vine is a short 7-second video, and it's normally pretty funny and involves sometimes someone getting hurt. And a meme is basically a funny picture with an even funnier caption attached to it.
And Friday, of course, will be Red and White Day.
As always, Friday afternoon will include an all-school mass, which this year, along with Father Dennis, Archbishop Jacobs will be co-celebrating, which is then followed by a full school pep rally.
And of course, later that night, Marquette will be playing in their homecoming game, this year taking on the Easton Valley Riverhawks, with the JV girls beginning at 4:30 in the new gym, followed by the JV boys and the varsity girls beginning at 6 p.m. in the MEC, with the varsity boys tipping off immediately after.
And of course, the fun festivities don't end there.
Saturday, Marquette is hosting a Marquette Alumni Tournament featuring basketball and volleyball. Then, for current Marquette students, Saturday is the day of the dance itself, which this year will be held at Horizon Hall.
After attending 4:15 Mass at St. Joseph's, as many high school students traditionally do, they will venture to Horizon for a night filled with Kelmus's catering, dancing, and a featured entertainer. This year, the entertainment will be Hypnosis, provided by Tim Roth.
I think I speak on behalf of many high school students when I say that Saturday can't come soon enough, as Dancing the Night Away will be the perfect ending to a very stressful finals week, which happens to fall next week, the same week as homecoming.
Although this situation is not ideal, students have no choice but to push on, dress up, and make a hard week a little more fun and a fun week just a little bit harder.
But do you know what's not hard? Keeping that radio dial right where it is, because we have 2 more segments for you coming up right after the break.
Welcome back to Marquette in Motion. Here now is Justina Dellinger discussing New Year's resolutions.
Happy New Year! As the new year is ushered in, many people find themselves making New Year's resolutions. Well, we took to the halls here at Marquette to see if any of our staff or students have made resolutions. Here's what the Marquette family had to say.
Jake Kyle, a senior, and to be healthier.
My name is Maura Tracy. I'm in 10th grade, and my New Year's resolution is to learn how to play the violin.
My name is Daniel Otting. I'm in 9th grade, and my New Year's resolution is to better myself more and more every day.
Hi, my name is Holly Beecham. I'm in 9th grade, and my New Year's resolution is to learn Tagalog for the rest of the year and keep at it.
My name is Kaylin, and I'm in 6th grade, and my New Year's resolution is to not complain.
Hi, my name is Eli. I'm in 6th grade, and my New Year resolution is exercising.
I'm Elise Kilberg, and I'm in 8th grade, and my New Year's resolution is to drink more water.
My name is Lauren Sieverding. I'm a senior, and my New Year's resolution is to eat healthier and work out more.
I'm Jim Hollinsby. I teach high school social studies at Marquette, and over the last year or so, I've been training for a half marathon, which I'll run in May. My New Year's resolution has to go with that. I've been really good, let's say, at finding excuses to skip core workouts at the end of my running workout. So in 2019, I want to stop skipping that and complete the whole workout.
My name is Lucas Searding. I'm a junior, and my New Year's resolution is to stop eating so much McDonald's.
I'm Sophie. I'm a freshman at Marquette, and my New Year's resolution is to spend more time with family.
My name is Lexi Stickrod. I teach K through 12 Spanish, and my resolution is to continue training for the half marathon I've signed up for in May.
Thank you, everyone. And let's try to be part of the 8% of the population that keeps their resolutions. For Marquette in Motion, this has been Justina Denlinger.
Thanks, Justina. Up next is Jeb with the sports report.
Thanks, girls. As classes and sports competition have begun picking up this past week, let's take a look back to December 21st, when Marquette took on Cal Wheat at home. Here, the JV girls kicked off the night at 4:30 with a victory. Next up was the JV boys, who despite putting up a great fight, fell short in the end. At 6 o'clock, the varsity girls began. In this game, the Marquette girls took home a 57-34 victory, with 3 players, Macy Kramer, Miranda Peters, and Tiana Richmond, scoring in double digits, 10 points, 14 points, and 23 points respectively. To round out the night was varsity boys. In this game, Marquette was defeated by a fast-paced Warriors offense. This came despite Matt Brinker's 14-point effort. Next, the basketball teams traveled to Springville to take on the Cedar Valley Christian Huskies yesterday, January 4th. But Garrett and I will be barking those results back at you in next week's edition. From Marquette in Motion, this has been Jeb Schwager with your Marquette Sports Report.
Thanks, Jeb. Don't go away. We'll be back with more Marquette in Motion after the break. Welcome back to Marquette in Motion. Here now is Luke Keys interviewing a voice you may have heard on the show before, Marquette in Motion's own senior Jeb Schwager.
Hello, listeners. This is Luke Keys for Meet Marquette. Today I will be interviewing Jebediah Schwager, a senior at Marquette here. Now, Jeb, what colleges or professions are you looking at after high school?
Well, I'm pretty well set on going to Black Hawk College in Illinois after high school. And after that, I'd like to pursue a career in the military and or farming.
Okay, and what do you hope to graduate with from Black Hawk?
Black Hawk's a 2-year college. I hope to graduate with an associate's degree and then hopefully transfer to Iowa State or another 4-year to get my bachelor's.
And do you know what your bachelor's would be?
Something in agriculture. Right now, I'm not 100% sure on what that will be.
And you said that you were considering the military. What branch were you looking at?
Right now, I have it narrowed down between Army and Air Force, but again, I'm not 100% sure what I want to do yet.
Now, what about the Army and the Air Force draws you towards them?
Well, I have a good friend of our family actually was in the Army for a long time, and he did Army National Guard and everything, so just stories that he's told and stuff like that has gotten me kind of toward the Army, but a lot of my uncles and great uncles were actually in the Air Force, so that's what I started out kind of leaning toward, but right now it's just kind of up in the air.
And so you're mentioning you were also considering farming. Would you be a farmer then, if you choose to do that?
Yeah, in the end, I think my final goal will be farming. I want to go to the military, obviously, but probably not for a lifetime career. I think my lifetime calling, I guess, is farming in the end.
Well, America always needs farmers. Well, thank you very much for being here, Jeb.
Thank you.
And thank you, listeners, for tuning in to this segment in which we call Meet Marquette. This is your host, Luke Keys, signing off.
Thanks, Luke. Up next are Macy and Amy looking ahead.
On Monday, January 7th, there is a JV varsity girls basketball game at home against Anamosa beginning at 6 p.m.
On Tuesday, all boys and girls teams will play Prince of Peace beginning at 4:30 p.m.
On Friday, all boys and girls teams will play Easton Valley for the homecoming games beginning at 4:30 p.m.
And Saturday, last but not least, is Marquette's annual homecoming dance.
For Looking Ahead, this has been Macy Kramer
and Amy Sieverding
for Marquette in Motion.
Thanks, girls. We really can't wait for homecoming.
And as always, thank you for letting us come into your home.
For Marquette in Motion, this has been Hallie Kilberg
and Miranda Peters.
And remember,
stay informed,
stay involved,
stay
in motion.